How's it going, everybody? This is DJ PD1 here, and I'm bringing you another analysis video. This one is going to be on the MLP Season 5 premiere, and it's actually a pretty popular topic that was going around. And it was also asked on Equestria Daily, but I've been wanting to do a video on this since I saw the premiere for myself, when it aired a couple Saturdays back. Now today's topic is going to be on Starlight Glimmer and will she ever return? Now, this is one question that has interested me when it first came to mind, and I could really see myself going into this character more since we have seen what not only she is capable of magic-wise, but her personality as a character, and the way she shows herself, if that makes sense to you. Now, for me, Starlight Glimmer is a character that I think we still have not seen all of yet, and what I mean by that is I believe there's still to more uncover for her character than what we have already seen. For instance, where did she learn all this magic? How did the community she create started? Like, where did she learn the Twimayamayas? Man. But another thing is, how did she get it to her current state, to where it made her to where she thinks everything is equal and all the other stuff? A lot of her backstory is still very, very mysterious to us. And all these questions will probably be answered, and they probably will never be answered. But at least not for a while, of course. Will they be answered? I would hope. For Starlight's character, here's what I see what could possibly lead her to coming back or returning at some point as we go on through the series. Now, how I see it is that Starlight is kind of like Trixie in a way, or like the governor from The Walking Dead. Now, hear me out. I'm not comparing Trixie to Starlight or the governor from The Walking Dead either. I'm just stating how some characteristics could lead to Starlight returning, or the similar situations that those three characters have had. So for Trixie, when she first came to Ponyville, she had all these ponies think she was the real deal, the real OG, the top dog, the great and powerful. She had all these ponies to think she was this great magician. But what ended up happening? Twilight and the main six came into play and proved that she was just a fraud by the whole Ursa Minor incident that Snips and Snails caused, thus her losing all of that fame and popularity. And what happens almost 2 seasons later, in season 3, she comes back for revenge, this time with the Alicorn Amulet, which boosted her power, and she took over Ponyville. Same thing with the governor, and just a fair warning, spoilers for anyone who hasn't made it past season 3 of AMC's The Walking Dead. But I'll try not to spoil a lot. But for the governor, similar to Starlight, had this whole community full of people, but he ended up losing it all to Rick Grimes and his group of survivors. But half a season later, he came back with more firepower than before, back for revenge on Rick and his group for what he did to his community, all that stuff that he had, just out of pure revenge. Now, my point being for mentioning these two characters, regardless if they're from the same or different show, is because all of these characters had something. Trixie had all this fame. The governor, similar to Starlight, had this community, and they all lost it into the end. So this makes me think Starlight lost all this power, this whole community of ponies, and she ends up running off and we don't know what happened to her. So why wouldn't she come back for revenge? I mean, there's still a lot we don't know about her yet, and what do we know? I mean, that she has some of the similar magical capabilities as Twilight. So I just don't think she would just run off and be like, okay, yeah, losing that whole community was no big deal, I can move on from that. But she is a potential character to come back, and I surely hope she does, because we don't know what happened to her, and I guarantee you I am not the only one of many who has a feeling that we have not seen the last of Starlight Glimmer. But anyway, guys, that is the way I see it, and thank you guys for watching. This is DJ signing off.